Hi, guys. I just took this time to talk a little bit about the coronavirus issue that is vast spreading all over the world like a pandemic now. And also, I took this time to talk on us, to talk to some of us that are getting ourselves so panicking and getting ourselves so scared about everything that is running. Yes, it's something to be scared, it's something to panic, it's something to be afraid, but we should at least control our way of receiving this news or our way of carrying out the news. Some people are dying out there not just only because of the pandemic. Some people are dying there of fear, heart attack, due to the pressure that is mounting on social media, TVs, and all the rest that are talking about this pandemic. Yeah, it's deadly, it's bad, but I feel some of our medical personnel are doing their best they can do to make everything goes under control, and we too need to do what we can to get everything controlled. By the way, I'll try to talk about one or two things, one or two ways that we can do things around. Many medias are telling us about how to control it, and countries are giving us guidelines, which I appreciate that, and I'm very happy about that. And some of you out there too are happy about it, which is great. About the controls, about the prevention methods, you can as well do these following. First prevention method that we all have to do, the first thing we have to do is always make sure our hands are clean. Because some of our hands, we used to touch our mouth, we used to touch our nostrils, which are the two main entrances of this virus. If you wash our hands well with soap, make sure you wash it with soap. Every time you're washing, wash it with soap. Don't wash it inside a bath or inside a basin or inside a bucket or whatsoever. No, wash it from a flowing source. Maybe a tap, or someone throwing you water from a cup. Cup that is clean, and someone is throwing you water for you to wash your hands. Wash your hands properly with soap. And if you're washing it from a tap, especially from a public tap, make sure you clean that tap at the process of washing your hands. Clean the tap, wash the head of that tap, or whatever the head that you close and open. Make sure you wash it, because after washing your hands, you will need to close it. If it is dirty or if it is infected, you will eventually get that infection after washing that hands. So you wash your hands at the process of washing the tap. As you're washing your hands, or the process of washing your hands, you can as well take that soap that is in your hand, clean up the head of the tap, throw water on it, and continue washing your hands clean. After washing your hands, then you can close the tap. Some people use their elbows after washing the tap. They use their elbows to close the tap. Depending on the head of the tap, there are taps that you open like this. To use the elbow to close it will be difficult. There are taps that you just need to press. So to use your elbow, it's easy. To use your elbow, it's easy. Yeah, and that's good. One, you wash your hands. Two, when you want to sneeze around where people are, everybody is suspicious at this point in time. Everybody is suspicious. Every cough is suspicious. Don't cough in your hands. Don't cough open area like you're coughing to people now. At least inside your hands, you can flow with them. 3, when you are in a public area, avoid greetings with hands. Don't greet people with their hands. Some people, after touching their mouth or after coughing in their hands or after doing whatever they want to do, touch their nose, streets, and whatsoever, clean their saliva, their flow from their noses, or the catarrh from their noses, and they just make the hands on their clothes like that, and they come and touch you with, and they will come and greet you later on with, which is bad. Don't greet people with your hands. Avoid greeting people. Avoid kisses. Maybe kisses on the peck or kisses in the mouth. For now, avoid it. Yeah, avoid it. It's a method of doing. It's a method of preventing. Avoid kisses. Avoid being where so many people are. For more than where they are sophisticated area that we go and stay, maybe in the stadium, or maybe where a public area where there are too many people. Avoid being there. Avoid being there. Everybody is suspicious at this point in time. Even your own family can be suspicious. Okay, avoid public areas. Avoid being in public areas. Avoid using public buses. Avoid using public buses that there are too many people inside. Avoid it. And if you have no option than to be in it, put on a mask if possible. Okay. Wash your hands. Sneeze inside your hands. Avoid greetings with your hand or kisses, and avoid public areas. After doing all this prevention, it will be good for us also to take into consideration that as many that are out there that are having these viruses or having signs and symptoms, which are maybe you have high temperature, not high blood pressure, higher temperature. If you have high temperature, do report to any clinic that is beside you. Do report to any clinic that is beside you for a proper checkup. Maybe you might be having normal fever. You think that it is just normal. Let's just do a checkup about it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared that they are going to give you a positive result. Giving you a positive result doesn't mean you're going to die. No. The issue is that when you quickly intervene when the virus has attacked you, you quickly medically intervene on it. That's when you can be safe. You can be safe. But when you let the virus penetrate into your lungs, that's when it can be dangerous. Please, let's try to attack it before it goes down. Okay, let's try to attack. If you feel feverish or you have high temperature, I don't know why high blood pressure is flowing this way in my mouth. Okay, when you feel feverish or high temperature, please do check a medical center that is by you. When you have any malaise at your throat area or cough, do check on any medical center around you. Make sure you check any medical center around you. Then they will tell you what to do or what process to follow and how they will do to check up your results or analysis about this. When you realize you have difficulties in breathing, that one is very essential. Please do check. Don't just sit at home and say, okay, maybe I might be an asthmatic patient, or I might be whatever, upper respiratory patient or whatsoever. Don't just conclude on that. Do check a medical center around you, or a medical hospital, or whatever it is, or medical area around you. Do check. Report yourself to any medical personnel so they can do it. And if you have maybe fatigue, especially fatigue, muscles fatigue, at times some people say that maybe it's due to fever or whatsoever, please do check. But the three essentials are high temperature, which it is very important, malaise at throat area, the malaise you might have or due to cough, or you might have cough, do check. And also respiratory problems. These are the three essentials. You need to check on these. Any of these you feel, even if you just feel it for a short while and it went off, do check. Our immune system, we the Africans, at times we used to say that we are so strong. Yeah, it is difficult. I've heard of cases in Africa, just here in Africa, that I'm hearing of so many cases that some of them are not having symptoms of the virus, but they are having the virus. So if you have, even if it is a 1 minute malaise about it, Do check, report yourself so they can check you. Please, it is essential. We can fight this as our countries are doing the best. Our countries are really doing the best. They are closing the borderlines and they are closing every entrance form into our countries, and that is awesome. That is awesome. For example, a country like Equatorial Guinea, all that I've heard, all the cases I've heard that have been caught at the airport, there is no single case that is from inside the country. That is awesome. And I don't know about other countries around, but I know these other countries are doing the same. Please, let's help our governments, and help our own self, help our family, help our future generation to do this control, take control of everything that these controls. If you have anybody close to you with fever, anybody close to you with respiratory problem, and anybody close to you with malaise at throat area or cough, should report yourself to any medical center around you so they can know what to do with you or know how to carry out the next procedure with you. I believe together we can fight this. I believe together we can do more than the world is trying to do. It is really getting serious, especially in Europe, in Italy, Spain. Spain is just a red sign, no-go area. Please, let's help ourselves and help our brothers and help our sisters and help our mothers and help our families, especially the elderly ones. These are the people that are at high risks of this. The youths are just like 50-50. They can as well survive from it and they can as well die of it, but the elderly ones are high risks of dying from it. We should make sure we drink enough water. Drink enough water. Make sure at least every 15 to 20 minutes or 25 minutes there is a little drop of water in your throat, going down your throat, please. Because if that virus can be pushed down to your stomach, it has no effect against your system. Please, let's do what we can. Share our messages and share our information we have with others. Talk about it. Don't put pressure on people. Don't make people feel so scared. Don't pass the news with so scary manner. Don't talk to people like they are going to die. Don't you scare even the patients. Let's show love to the patients, as I'm going to show love to some that I have here. Show love to those you have there, and show love to friends, loved ones that are beside you. And God willing, we are going to go through this. I believe that, and I believe so much that soon we are going to smile. Everything is going to come back to normal. I have no much to say, but all I can say, united we stand, divided we fall. If we stand united, we are going to overcome this. If we stand divided, this is going to overcome us. We can. Yes, we can. Love you all and stay blessed till we meet again. It's your boy Jerry. Shalom.